Hello friends, welcome back to our channel RK Data Labs. Today we are going to continue our existing series AI 360 degree the future. In my last video, I have covered one demo representing like how to access door using face recognition system that actually is an important application in AI. Today we are going to cover an existing one of the beautiful application like we call them as chatbots. People will be very well aware of what is actually a chatbot. Maybe I'll also give you some understanding of what is chatbot, and today we are going to create a chatbot application in our system as well. So you can even do it in your own local machine. Okay. Before going into that, what is chatbot? Chatbot is basically an application or virtual assistant I can say, or a computer program that actually gets the questions from the customer and then automates the response based on the queries that they shoot. I will also give you a real-time example. Let's say like you go for a portal, maybe a LIC, Life Insurance Corporation, or a Domino's Pizza, where you don't want to order anything with clicking any buttons. You will be having or prompted to have a virtual assistant where you can just click with respect to buttons, or you can just type whatever you want to, and the virtual assistant will be explaining you everything and will be assisting you everything. Maybe I'll just show you like how it can be done. Before moving into that, there are like couple of things where in this chatbot maybe I will be using a beautiful software called Amazon Lex that is actually used for creating our chatbot application today. There are like couple of things where we are having represented all these things like intent, utterances, slots, slot types, and fulfillment. Maybe I'll go to the next slide that will show you like what is the actual thing. So how a chatbot application will be looked like. So if you see here the mobile application where you have like couple of questions and a response that is nothing but an automated response given by the chatbot application. So in this, if you see here, you have your own theme. Let's say like book hotel. So here you are trying to book a hotel with virtual assistant, with the assistant of chatbot. You are not going to talk to any of your representatives or any of the representatives in the booking hotel. So you are going to just type it, you are going to get a response here. So intents nothing but it just performs an action in NLP. So whatever the language that you prefer, it just simply type it out and the response will be given automated, that can be configured in your chatbot application accordingly. Okay, and then followed by utterances. Utterances are nothing but basically a response for what you are actually throwing a question to a chatbot application. And then there is something called slots. So slots are nothing but a kind of key and value pair where you can define a question and then set your answer, so that whenever a question being prompted in the chatbot application, the response will be thrown in the console itself. So we will be doing all such things in the demo purpose as well in the AWS Amazon management console. So finally, fulfillment is nothing but how are you going to fulfill your intent. So intents are basically, it is a complete theme where an intent performs the complete fulfillment. So let's move on to here. Maybe I'll also show you like one beautiful application, like this is an LIC, right? So if you see here, there is a LIC Mitra is there. So if you see here, this is one type of chatbot where you can see, maybe just I simply click on this, you will see couple of options here. So this is something called virtual assistant. If I just simply click LIC products, so it is just showing you couple of already pre-built options. So if I click this, it will show you like couple of things over here. Like this, you can set all your application related content via a chatbot application. So chatbot is basically, it's a combination of artificial intelligence and natural language processing, NLP we call that. That is one of the branch or domain in artificial intelligence we use to. Okay, let's move on to here. So we are seeing couple of services. Please ensure that you are logging into your user account. So we are having one series called Amazon Lex. This is one software where we are going to create our own chatbot accordingly. So if you go here, it will land it into your bots page. So I have already created one bot here. So now our theme is to, let's say we can create one chatbot for ordering a pizza in pizza center. Okay, let's create how to do. Just click on create bot. So you have a couple of options. So please choose a create blank bot. So bot. Okay, let me give you the name bot name as pizza order. This bot is used to let's say our shop can be as pizza world, okay, as like Domino's pizza and couple of Pizza Hut. So we have called it as pizza world. And with respect to this, you just want to simply select create a role with basic Amazon Lex permissions, and then if you choose this COPA, don't choose this COPA. So it is just ensuring that whether are you compliant with Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. So let's not worry about that much, just simply go to next. It will keep you and prompted you with couple of language related options. Maybe I'll just show you. Yes, so you have like already pre-built languages have been here. So let's say like English, and English, there are like Australian English, Great Britain English, and a couple of things. So for the sake, for our demo purpose, let's choose US English as well. And you have like couple of options like whether the prompt needs to be a text or voice. So if you select this voice and play, you will be prompted with some voice. So let's not worry about this. As per this demo, let's create a text related chatbot. Here we go. We have created a bot called pizza order. So this page is basically a page which will represent a complete information containing all your intent, and then followed by utterances, and then followed by the slots, and then followed by the fulfillment finally. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to create my intent. So intent is basically I'm going to order my pizza, right? So I'm going to pizza order. Don't give a space in between, so let's me pizza order here. Alright, so let's not worry about this since it's an optional one. And then utterances are nothing but, as I said before, it is a text where the initial conversation will keep going on. Let's say like you always start with your chatbot application with starting saying like hi and saying like hello and everything, right? So likewise you can do accordingly. So we want to add utterances. How are we going to do? Here I'm just going to simply put hi. So this hi will be coming up here. Hello, hey, like this. Okay, so this is the basic utterance that we are going to create, and whenever a chatbot is going to respond with your initial application, so this text will be prompted accordingly while whenever a user is requested for any question in your chatbot. All right, right. So this is done, and then there is something called let's save this intent as well. So once it is saved, so you want to just go to back to intents, and then you have your pizza order intent ready. So now the next thing is we want to create couple of slot types. As I said, slot types are nothing but it's a key value based pair where you want to set your question. Let's say like you have some variable called if you order pizza, you may be prompted with the user like what type of pizza that you're going to order, whether it is a kind of Italian or Mexico or Indian style or whatever. Like that, you want to set different types of user variables and then the response accordingly. So what I'm going to do, simply click on add slot type. Let me put with pizza type. So what you're going to do, you want to define some values inside it. So I'm just going to use this option restrict to slot values. So here what it can be, it can be like Italian. What are all the valid options that it can be, a user can be prompted? Okay, that's what it can be. A ita, user can give a short form, right? So even Italy or capital, likewise. So n number of responses, whatever you are going to do, it can just simply add it accordingly. Or let's say Indian. India, like this, India, whatever the options that user prompts loop. I'm just adding my values, and then let's say like Mexican, Mexico, Mex with capital. A user can be prompted with any kind of combination that you may not be expect, right? He can be just type it out like Mexico or MX or MEX, like that. So these are all some of the slot types that you want to actually think of it, how a user can be responded in the chatbot application. All right, so let me put like Mexico or else Mexican. All right, like this. So you just want to simply add all these respective values accordingly. So I'm just going to simply save my slot type. So this is one of the slot type I have created. Likewise, we can create couple of slot types in addition to that. Let me go here. Let me click on add blank slot type. Let me try to add one more slot type here, pizza crust. So what are all the possible values that it can be? Let's say we have like two different, like thick or thin or whatever, right? Let's say thick. This can be any possible that you can do. So you can look at like THI, whatever it can be, or completely in capital letters like that, or else like this. Any possible combination that a user prompted. Okay, so let me slave. So I'm just going back to the slot types again. You will be able to see two. So again, I'm going to add one more slot type. Okay, so let's say if a user is already, once he or she has ordered a pizza that he or she is actually looking for, he may also use to order any kind of beverages or appetizers, right? So for that, let's for the sake, we will add one more appetizer slot type here. Let's say he can order Coke, like that, or Coca-Cola, or like this, right? Or Pepsi, or Pep, like that. Or you want to order a cake, or if you don't want anything, so let's, for the sake, let's add none. So these are all the possible slot types that we can configure for the respective slot types. So now if you see, we have three different slot types are available. So these three slot types can now be used in our intents page. So how actually it can be used? You can just simply go to this intent page, click on pizza order, and if you see here at the bottom, you will be seeing couple of options like slots, where you can simply use this, how to add your slot types whichever you have added accordingly. So in my next video, I am going to simply show you like how we can add all the respective slot types which you have created here. Let's say like you have all these three which we have created in this, right? So we can even configure these slots in the slot types accordingly. So in my next video, I'm going to cover how these slot types can be configured to the slot accordingly, and then the chatbot can respond with automated queries. So thank you guys for watching this video. Stay tuned. We will be posting the second video soon. Thank you.